Right, so I watched the Gennady Golovkin versus Cal Brook fight, and as I kind of expected, right, as I talked to my pre-fight analysis, I felt Cal Brook was going to have a lot of success early, right? I felt like Cal Brook was going to exploit a lot of the technical flaws that Gennady Golovkin has, right? I mean, you could look like an unstoppable machine against the right opponent in front of you, right? If something is just standing in front of you, you look like a machine, right? And look, Gennady Golovkin, he's still a world-class fighter. He still won the fight. The fight was ended in the 5th round, right? But I still feel like Cal Brook was a fighter that, first of all, came to win. He didn't come to lay down. He had a game plan, you know, and he executed a lot of things successfully. The only thing was he couldn't affect the middleweight like he would normally have an effect on a welterweight. That's really what it was. Whereas Gennady Golovkin, who's used to really affecting middleweights with his punches, was obviously going to affect the welterweight with them. And the margin of error for Cal Brook was just a lot smaller, right? The eye socket was broken. So it turned out that, you know, hindsight's 20/20. It was a good stoppage, okay, in hindsight. But you do have to wonder if that eye socket was not broken, which it was, so it's almost irrelevant to think about. But I think the fight would, at the very least, have gone on another 3-4 rounds, right? At the very least. If not, it would have maybe gone to the scorecards. I felt like Gennady Golovkin was very tired in the 5th round, right? And that's that, okay? No doubt about it. You know, he finished the fight, and Gennady Golovkin won, right? And that's what I expected. That's pretty much what my prediction was, right? But here's the thing. Some of you guys out there are so delusional. Like, the shit you guys say, and I wonder if you actually believe it. Let me get this straight. There's some of you out there that honestly believe Gennady Golovkin just decided that he was not going to use his jab. He was not going to break, you know, Cal Brook down the way he methodically broke down like David Lemieux. He just decided not to do that. He decided that he was just going to get hit a lot and look vulnerable and very hittable, more than usual, in my opinion, right? And he was going to allow Cal Brook just to win rounds, just to lure other fighters to the ring with him? Is that going to be the excuse now? So now the excuse is going to be, oh, well, Gennady Golovkin, you know, he's going to fight, he's going to throw defense out the window. He's going to be getting hit a lot because he wants to lure other fighters to fights. That is the new narrative now. All of a sudden, like, do you guys listen to yourselves? Do you or do you not listen to yourselves? Why is it hard to believe he was just outboxed and that's it? He was outboxed in those rounds. When Cal Brook was putting it on his ass, he was putting on his ass. Cal Brook did that. Gennady Golovkin did not let him. Right? Now listen to what you guys are saying. First of all, if you honestly believe that, if you honestly believe Gennady Golovkin would have ended the fight whenever he wanted, you know, he just wanted to allow Cal Brook to make Gennady Golovkin look vulnerable so other guys can start getting brave and start getting in the ring with him. If you honestly believe that, then you think far less of Cal Brook than even the biggest detractors of the fight did. That's number one, right? I don't subscribe to that whatsoever. I think that mentality is stupid, okay? I think that's dumb, all right? And either you don't really believe that and you're trying to convince yourself, or you've just convinced yourself of that. I'm trying to decide which one's worse. Guys, come on. That's stupid, right? It's dumb to think that he purposely make this fight a lot harder than he had to make it for an entire 5 rounds and decide, okay, I'm gonna finish it. Okay? For many reasons. Okay? For many reasons. Because if he did do that, that's stupid. That's number one. So he allowed a little guy to come up, jump 2 weight classes, and make him look stupid for 4 rounds and then knocked him out on purpose. Like, really? You really believe that? I know I'm using strong language here, but I'm doing it on purpose. Because I really want you to see how dumb you sound. It's really what it is. Yes, I know Gennady Golovkin had his moments. Obviously, he did. He ended up winning the fight. I know that. But I'm just saying, the moments Cal Brook had, he made them happen. It was not because Gennady Golovkin let him happen. See, this is going to be the current theme now. The current theme now is going to be every time Gennady Golovkin fights, if he looks vulnerable, oh, he did it on, like, you guys are putting yourselves where you can't fail. If Gennady Golovkin wins with ease and he doesn't get hit at all, oh, he's unbelievable. Look at him. If he gets hit constantly, oh, well, he let himself get hit. See, Gennady Golovkin doesn't get hit. He lets himself get hit. Like, really? You guys believe that? You really buy that bullshit. You really buy that. Like you've convinced yourselves of that. So no matter who he fights next, if they give him a hard fight, oh, Gennady Golovkin did it. You see, this is the position you put yourself in. If he wins in dominating fashion, well, you're obviously going to say he's a dominating fighter. If they give him a hard fight, wow, he did it to lure other fighters. They take away the jab, he's not able to use it. Well, he decided not to use the jab. What are you going to say next? If he doesn't knock a guy out, that he purposely let him finish the fight? Is that what it was? This is insane. This is insane. This is stupid. You know? You're honestly believing this bullshit. You just can't, like, do you honestly, like, you guys, some of you are saying, I'm seeing them in the comment sections, and the uploaders aren't saying anything to them. So either the uploader missed those comments, right? Or not. And there's some uploaders who I'm expecting are going to say something around those lines, right? Maybe not as extreme, but they're going to flirt with that a little bit. Okay? But here's the thing. Gennady Golovkin is a genius. He's a fucking genius. Look at that. He allowed Cal Brook to make him look vulnerable so he could lure in Canelo to a fight. So he could lure in Billy Joe Saunders to a fight. Now, is there some truth to the fact that Gennady Golovkin, looking vulnerable, is now all of a sudden Billy Joe Saunders wants to get in the ring with him? And maybe Canelo will want to get in the ring with him, right? Is there some truth to that? Yes. But the obvious disagreement and the big disagreement is that Gennady Golovkin looked vulnerable because he looked vulnerable. Because Cal Brook made him look vulnerable. Not because Gennady Golovkin made himself look vulnerable on purpose to lure in these other guys to the ring. See, that is stupid. That's dumb. Right? It just is. You see, what separates me from a lot of you guys is if a fighter ends up upsetting Gennady Golovkin, right? Let's say Billy Joe Saunders fights Golovkin. I'm going to have Golovkin winning that fight personally, right? I think Golovkin has his way with Billy Joe Saunders. That's my opinion, right? If that fight comes, I'll talk about it. But I'm okay with the fight. I don't have a problem with the fight. I say do it. But here's the thing. Here's the difference between what my reaction will be and what your reaction will be if Gennady Golovkin loses. First of all, I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to laugh at you guys. That's number one. But in all seriousness, I'm going to be surprised. You see? It's going to surprise me. I'm going to be like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Billy Joe Saunders just did something I didn't think he could do. Wow. He beat a really good fighter in Gennady Golovkin. He beat the best middleweight in the world. Wow. That's going to be my reaction. You guys, you're going to be shocked. And there's a difference between surprised and shocked. You guys are going to go through shock. Like, you're not going to believe what just happened. Like, you're going to think it's like, it was some, like, it's a conspiracy. You're going to think somebody, like, drugged Golovkin. You're going to think somebody paid off Golovkin. Okay, you guys are going to go through a denial stage. You're going to go through shock. Because of all the lies you keep telling yourselves. Because you're going to be like, no, 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 this can't be. And it's going to eat you up inside. It's going to eat you up inside knowing, oh my God, they're going to make fun of me because I was saying this and that. And I was saying Golovkin's the best ever. And no, Golovkin doesn't lose. No. They're going to come and put you guys in white suits. I mean, you're going to be shocked. A lot of us are going to be surprised. You guys are going to be shocked. Stop lying to yourselves. It's not a healthy thing. Okay? It just isn't. Anyway, peace out.